思い出してみて。山田君のみんなに対する呼び方を。彼は私たちのことをどんな風に呼んでいたかしら。
He said for serious, he gave everyone nicknames. No, that's just like Jill. He said people's last names. Okay, that's interesting because probably the Japanese version is different actually. Or maybe it is the same. I don't know. I know in the Japanese version, Yamada always used proper, like really like stereotypical, like overly polite honorifics for everybody. You know. I can't remember what was it, like sama or like not sama. I can't remember actually. It's something like that anyway. But I guess in the English localization, he used everybody's last names. That's what he said, which is, you know, it's funny because I mean that's how everyone says it in normal Japanese. You know, usually if you don't know the person very well, you just say their last name. You know, you don't say their first name. It's kind of like a quirk in the language. But I don't know. I guess I mean yeah. I'm trying to think like how it was in the fan translation. I don't know. Probably something different, but anyway. But he used every last name. Oh, okay. I think he said full name. I might be wrong about that. So maybe in the Japanese version, he like talk to everybody. He would like say their full name, maybe like instead of saying like, you know, Naegi-san or whatever, he would say Makoto Naegi-sama or something. Dugazoru or something. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Maybe he uses full names or maybe not. I can't remember. I don't know for sure. Ah, okay. He says Naegi Makoto Dono is Dono. Naegi Makoto Dono or something like that. So yeah, okay. In the Japanese version, he just used everybody's like full name. So that's the difference in the localization, obviously. You would have said Hagakure, you know, Yasuhiro Dono. Again, you know, they could have kept this in the, I guess, weird decisions of the localization. They tried to do like, I don't know, like some kind of like, you know, I mean the game is very similar to Phoenix Rise, right? So they try to like make it maybe like Japan America, you know. They try to add some cultural normalcy, you know, in Western culture, try to mix it with the Japanese culture. It's just kind of weird, you know. They could have just kept it fully Japanese. It wouldn't really matter. So again, it's like the 4 kids, you know, jelly donuts. You know, look at these jelly donuts. They're just, you know, rice balls. But for some reason, you know, localization teams are allergic. You know, they just assume their audience is allergic to like other cultures for some reason. It's weird. I don't know. Anyway. But they could have kept it just as, you know, they like, I think originally in the Japanese dub anyway, they're saying like Hifumi or Yamada, whatever, couldn't say the full name because he ran out of energy to say the full name or whatever, you know. He said the last name first and he's about to say the first name, but then he died or whatever. But anyway, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just small things, you know, some things I notice. She never actually told us what her real name is. That is true. She says Celestia Ludenberg. I mean, especially in the context of like Japanese names, that's not exactly a real name. Obviously, you wouldn't be born Celestia Ludenberg in Japan. I mean, incredibly unlikely, I guess, unless you're a transfer. I mean, unless I don't know. I guess if you had like parents who happened to have Ludenberg as their last name, and like moved to Japan maybe, and then she was born there. I don't know, but it seems like that's not her real name anyway.
ですと言いがかりもそこまで来ると笑えますわね。おい、適当なこと言わないでくださる？私が安弘なんてダセー名字のわけが。
Yasuhiro's a loser's name, eh?
だったら教えてよ。セイスさんの本名って何なの？よ
し、耳の穴をがっつりかっぽじってよく聞きやがれ。私の本名はセレスティア・ルーデンベルク。何度も同じことを言わせないでいただけますか。
Damaska! He really does. I don't know. I mean, it's a very stereotypical way to like. I mean, it's a lot like how foreigners speak, I guess, in a way. I don't think that's what the game is trying to like communicate. At least in the Japanese dub, anyway. But the way she pronounces everything is overly exaggerated, and it's not very like proper, I guess. What you would normally speak in Japanese. I mean, that's how she speaks normally, right? When she's smiling and all that, she's speaking proper Japanese, very correct enunciation and pronunciation, but not right now. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. E-handbook, Spotless hammer, and Yasuhiro's message. Okay, I think I get it. I think I know what to do.
名字は安弘の人物だったはず。この中に安弘って名字の人がいるとしたら、
本名を明かしていないセレスだろう。
だから何度も言ってますように、私の名前はセレスティア・ルーデンベルクなんだ。
It's upside down. I can't read it.
いつまで言い張ってるつもりだ。
言い張るも何も、それが真実ですわ。それを確かめる方法がない以上、それが真実なんだよ、バカ。
Man, her eyes are very bloodshot. If I remember, there's something here that shows its owner's real name. I'm sure Kyokyo mentioned something like that at some point. It may not be related to the case, but it might come in handy anyway. Okay, well, we know Kyoko, she did mention something about like something that is seemingly unrelated to the case. Oh, oops. As it turns out, could be used as a tool to close this case. As it turns out, there's no way to contradict you. Are you sure? Because we can probably just look at your e-handbook. We can ask you for your ID. Like a police officer. Can I see your ID, man?
そうだ。電子生徒手帳だよ。
Eh?
確か電子生徒手帳って起動時に持ち主の名前が表示されるはずだったよね。最初にモノクマも言ってたはずだよ。
It's vital to healthy school life. When you start out, you'll display your name. Yeah.
つまり電子生徒手帳を確認すればはっきりするはずなんだ。
I feel like this is the second time we're doing this. Like, like catching someone in a lie, and then, if you're not lying, then, just show us your handbook or something. I can't remember. Was it Leon that we did that to, or was it Mondo? I can't remember. But I feel like this is the second time we're doing something similar anyway.
セレスさんの本名がさ。
プライバシーの侵害ですわ。見せませんわよ。
I have the right to remain silent.
セレスさん、
I need to talk to a lawyer.
そろそろ本当のことを言ってくれないかな。本当のことをさ。
私は大手されたとしても諦めない価値なんですの。だって完全に決着するまでは何があるか分かりませんだろうが。
だったら完全に決着させるよ。もう一度最初から事件を振り返って、そこで全ての犯行を明らかにして、それで終わりにさせるよ。
Alright, so I guess it's time to summarize. I guess we're really, I mean, obviously, pretty much the trial is over at this point. So let's just do this part. I don't know why this thing is here. Alright, so in the very beginning, they were talking to Hifumi. I guess they decided to do like a double murder, even though I don't know if that's how, I don't know if that's possible. Like maybe they could have done the double murder, could have just left, you know? But I don't know. How did they recruit the accomplice? Was it seduction? Oh no. He took off her dress. No. Showed her pantsu, I guess. I don't know actually. What did she use? I mean, we didn't really talk about it, I guess, but it would have been like, you know, using Hifumi's, you know, obsession with alter ego, right? That's what I was thinking. Now this isn't pushing. I don't know actually. This is a red herring. This is also a red herring. This is from the Leon case. This poster is also a red herring. How many red herrings? I mean, would it be this? I guess it would just be this. I don't know. The image itself doesn't show anything in particular, but I mean, it would make sense. They're just talking, I guess. Alright, so what's this? What time did the killer call the victim to the rec room? Oh no, I had to read like an analog clock. I mean, I guess it'd be 1 a.m., right? 1 a.m. would be when Yasuhiro appeared. Who was it that the killer summoned first? Oh, it was this guy. Guy with really dumb hair, gotta be honest. I don't like his hair. Let's see. And they knocked them out, then stuffed them in the rubble justice suit to falsify their evidence. And they used a certain item to do it. It was a camera, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, they put him in the costume. Then, like, you know, Ifumi carried him to, I guess, the pool room and put him in the locker. What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? There's Taka. Again, all that character development, by the way, all gone because of Hifumi, by the way. Blame Hifumi. Look at him, so angry. Look at that. It's like, I must kill you because you steal my waifu. My AI waifu, now you die. Good. Black. And then he de-transformed. No more white-haired Taka, I guess. The Justice Sign was used. Taka, what number was it? I actually don't know. That's kind of hard to remember. Well, which one was it, actually? I guess, according to the events of the... I mean, it's actually kind of hard. But when they manipulated the events, I assume Celestia Ludenberg and Hifumi Yamada, like, they would have found Taka second, maybe? Like, first, well, first, the idea is that she would be attacked by number 1, right? And number 2 would have been Hifumi, technically, even though he didn't actually get hit. But, you know, they pretended that he got hit or whatever. And then number 3 would have been, like, Taka, whatever. Is the idea, I think? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, and this is when we found Celeste, and then she said she got attacked, and blah blah blah. And the library Hifumi used something to fake the existence of the shadowy criminal. He used something to fake the existence of the shadowy criminal. I don't know, that's confusing actually. Or maybe it wasn't 3, it was like maybe 2? I don't know. I don't remember. Well, he got hit by... Okay, so it's probably Hifumi is 2, right? Because it was pretending that he got hit first, you know, and then it was Taka, and then... What was that? I don't know. Or is this number 4? Maybe this is number 4, actually. Okay. It's kind of hard to put it all together. Anyway, so he pretended to get attacked. Then we moved him to the nurse's office. He did a little spin of the blood to pretend, you know, he's dead. And then he pretended to get hit by hammer number 3, maybe? Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, because the idea is that they were trying to trick us by thinking that Taka died first, but really, or rather, Taka died later by putting number 4, but he died first actually. Is the idea. And then we find, oh no, he's dead, but he's not really dead. And then, oh no, he's dead, and he's actually dead. And then ding dong, body announcement. And then we ran around like a goose chase, whatever. It was all part of Celestia's plan to distract us from the real, plan, which is Ifumi waking up, going to the 3rd floor, finding Taka's body again, wrapping it up, putting it on the dolly, and moving it to that place, right? He used something to move Taka's body. Yeah, it was this. And then he, laid out the body in the repository, and he was like, haha, we did it! Alright, yeah, good job, Celestia. Now we can, now you can kill somebody, and now we can go free together, right? And I still don't know if that's how, I assume that's not how it works, and that's why Celestia killed him, I guess, is the idea. I don't know. I have no idea though. And obviously this was the true killer weapon. It was the hammer right here. The one that actually killed him in the repository room. And I assume what happens is like after Sakura and Asahina, they checked the door, it was locked, so it was like, I don't know, and then they just left, I guess. And then Celestia, with the real killer, cleaned up the hammer, left the room, and then pretended that somebody else, moved the bodies or whatever. And I think that's correct. This backpack is like, seems to be a red herring. These are red herrings. The chips is also a red herring. Usually a red herring, you can tell if it's already it's already in the comic, itself. So I think this is the correct one. Let's see. I might be wrong though about the hammer order though. This was number 4. Oh no, we see. Okay, yeah. We already see it. Okay, yeah. We see hammer 4 already over here. I didn't pay attention, so it was definitely hammer 4 that killed him. Again, kind of sucks that his whole arc got cut there and everything. He could have been a cool character. I don't know. We would have seen more of him. He was kind of built up, actually. I believe he even has like character art. All the characters, by the way, when you open up the game, there's like a little opening that plays. Like a visual novel, anime opening kind of thing. You see all the character art of all the characters. They look kind of cool, actually. Ishimaru is the only one actually with 2 character art, I believe, compared to everybody else, as far as I know anyway, at least in the first game. He has the first character art with him just being, the black hair and everything, and then the second character art of him actually drawn for him officially in his transformed state. So it really did seem that the character was designed to have more, story and everything, but nope. They just cut it. I really do wonder, because there is a lot of like concept, what is it? Concept, I don't know what you call it, but like, I guess, like extra like writing, I guess, that was like potentially, could have been in the game. A lot of extra stuff, a lot of like what ifs, what could have been, that sort of thing. As far as I know, I don't know if there was any kind of like concept writing. I don't know what you call it. I won't say concept art, that's not right, but concept, writing that was made specifically for Transform Taka or whatever. What do we call him? Kiyondo or whatever. It's, anyway, I don't think that was ever really available, or even if it exists, I don't know. But I really do feel like they had like a whole thing, ready for him, and they really did just slice it up, It just like took some scissors and just cut it up and threw it in the shredder. I don't know. But that's Danganronpa, Because if it was any other way, I feel like it would be less satisfying, I guess. It would be less like the characters wouldn't be in real danger, if it was obvious that he would survive, I feel like. But anyway, let's reenact. Let's hope this is correct.
その人物は
Handshake.
山田君ね。犯人は山田君を共犯者にすることで一連の事件を可能にしたんだ。彼らはまず昨日の深夜1時にある人物を娯楽室に呼び出したんだ。呼び出されたのは葉隠君だよ。 犯人たちは葉隠君を容疑者にでっち上げるために彼を呼び出し、そして薬で眠らせたんだ。そして眠らせた葉隠君にジャスティスロボの衣装を着させた後、
You know, Hifumi is kind of unforgivable. You know, he's kind of like a horrible person himself, actually. You know, going along with all of this just because he fell in love with like some computer program. I don't know. Anyway, we didn't really talk about that. I feel like during the trial, you know, his motive and everything, but we assume that's what it
ジャ
is.
スティスロボに捕まっているような演技をして、犯人はそれをデジカメで撮影したんだ。葉隠君を不審者、つまり容疑者に仕立て上げる証拠作りのためにね。その後犯人たちは眠ったままの葉隠君をプールのロッカーの中に閉じ込めた。そして午前6時、ついに犯人たちは殺人を実行に移したんだ。彼らは物理準備室に石丸君を呼び出した。
Look at him, he's so evil.
そこで石丸君は山田君に殺されてしまった。これが最初の殺人だよ。その時使われた凶器が物理準備室に落ちてたジャスティスハンマー4号だよ。
You know, it is a little fitting, though. I mean, obviously, Taka is not like he himself is not Mondo, but I guess the idea is that he transformed into a little bit like Mondo to emulate his personality. It is a little fitting that he gets killed by a blunt instrument, considering, you know, Mondo is the one that killed Chihiro with a blunt instrument, but you know. Anyway.
最初の殺人なのに4号のハンマーが使われたのは犯行が起きた順序を誤認させるためだったんだ。その次に犯人と山田君が行ったのは2件の襲撃事件をでっち上げることだった。彼らはそこで被害者になりすましたんだ。容疑をジャスティスロボに向けるためにね。1件目の偽装は娯楽室での襲撃事件だった。そこで犯人はジャスティスハンマー1号と例のジャスティスロボの画像を僕らに見せることで、その襲撃事件を僕らに信じ込ませようとしたんだ。そして2件目の偽装、図書室での襲撃事件の時は傷ついた山田君とジャスティスハンマー2号を見せつけることで事件を捏造したんだ。こうして2件の襲撃事件をでっち上げることで犯人たちは僕らにある先入観を植え付けたんだ。謎の不審者がハンマーを大きくしながら次々と人を襲ってるってね。そしてそれを信じ込んでしまった僕らはすぐにその不審者の捜索を始めたんだけど、
パンパンパランパンパランパン。
山田君だけを保健室に残してしまったんだ。それは山田君の狙い通りだった。そうやってまんまと一人になった山田君は冷蔵庫にあった輸血パックとジャスティスハンマー3号を使って
Okay, it's so I don't know. It's just silly. I mean, that's Danganronpa, I guess. It's like he just literally murdered somebody, and it's like, wee, so silly, throwing some blood on his face, like a magical girl.
自ら死体を演じたんだ。自分が殺されたと見せかけたんだよ。そして山田君の悲鳴を聞いて戻ってきた僕らはそれを発見したんだ。しかもその時物理準備室では石丸君の死体が発見されてたんだ。そしてそこで流れた死体発見アナウンスのせいで僕らは山田君が死んだと勘違いしてしまったんだ。こうして僕らを騙した山田君は保健室が無人となった一瞬の隙をついて
I mean, there's a lot of focus on Hifumi, by the way, but I mean, I guess he is one of the main murderers. He is technically a culprit, even though he's dead. So he's like a culprit and a victim at the same time.
保健室から抜け出したんだ。その後 山田君の死体が消えたと知った僕らは慌てて保健室に集まってしまった。その隙をつき、今度は物理準備室に忍び込んだ山田君は石丸君の死体をビニールシートで包み、台車を使って美術倉庫まで運搬したんだ。これが死体消失事件の真相だよ。山田君は知らなかったんだ。全てを操る真犯人の犯行計画の結末を。本当の結末、それは共犯者である山田君を殺すことだったんだ。現場である美術倉庫にあったハンマーでね。
I mean, I guess that's the thing too. Like maybe, I mean, obviously we know it's Celeste. So maybe she killed him because she was distrustful. You know, she couldn't trust him, so she killed him anyway, or whatever. Like they could have maybe done the double murder plan together or whatever, but maybe she couldn't trust him. You know, just like what was it called, the prisoner's dilemma or whatever. Obviously, if two people ally together, whatever, or choose to work together, everything will be fine, right? At least for those two people. But, you know, what if the other person betrays you? So that sometimes, I mean, obviously, in a situation where it's hard to trust people, both, you know, might betray each other anyway. And maybe that's what Celestia was thinking about. So she couldn't trust him to, like, you know, kill another person. So she just killed him anyway from the very beginning. And she planned to do it anyway from the very beginning, I guess.
事件の全てだよ。そしてこの計画を実行していた主犯の人物は
moi. We kiss? No.
セレスさん、君の負けだ。
I really do like I like the comic art, by the way. I guess it is made by the same person who made made the sprites and everything. I assume so. I thought it was made by a different person because it looks very different, but I guess it's the same person as far as I know anyway. Looks really cool.
そんな言葉を聞いたのはいつ以来でしょう。重い言葉ですわね。
認めるんだね、君が犯人だってこと。
嫌ですわ、君だなんて。そんな教授みたいな口ぶり。セレスティア・ルーデンベルク、いえ、もしくは安弘妙子でいいですわ。
Okay, that's a real name. Taiko. Taiko.
安弘妙子。
ようやく認めたか。
負けを宣告されてあがくほど王将際は悪くありませんの。
Yeah, he didn't seem that way before, but
そうか。
oh, there you go. I guess she gave up, and that's the case. That's it. That's the end. All right, there you go. Again, kind of sad that she's the one that ended up being the culprit. I like her though. You know, I remember that was my first playthrough with. She was my favorite character at that time, but as it turns out, well, this is what happens in Danganronpa. You like a certain character, and then they die, or or get executed, or whatever it is. Oh well. Definitely made me quite sad.
Monokuma.
She's so cute.
それでは始めてくださる？
I like her, the design. Anyway.
いえ、終わらせてくださる？ですわね。
ふむふむ。お待ちかねの投票タイムですね。いいでしょう。では始めましょうか。ではお前らは お手元のスイッチで投票してください。さて、投票の結果、
Ooh, we'll become the black. He does this every single time. We already did the whole thing. We're not gonna like suddenly vote for the wrong person at the very end. It just makes no sense to do that. Stop doing the thing as if you're like building up hype. We already know the answer, buddy. Maybe that's the point. Who was found guilty? It was me. I did it. Uh-oh. Alright. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The black in this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
まったく
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
やっぱり
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. How did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
じゃあ
Then did you use, you know... I knew you figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego? What? What are you talking about? Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop. As usual. How sad.
つまり
Then you're the one that stole it.
ええ
That's right.
なるほど
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here? Okay, this is his room, by the way. A lot of figurines. And also a magical girl costume.
実は
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it. What?
よろしい
It was Taka. He stole it. Well, you just said you would... I mean, you're technically lying about this. She said she didn't have to lie, but she is lying about it. What?
それでは
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I had taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Hifumi, of course. So it was him! How did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it. What?
私
Please forgive me, he threatened me. He did?
私
Came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me. What? And he took pictures. He said if he did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice. That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he got a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Ugh, swearing, how rude.
そんな
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
実は
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he's made you his target. Escape? You don't mean... Taka's gonna try to kill you. What?
ええ
And all so you can keep her to himself. That bastard! Bastard!
まったく
Can we allow him to continue these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? I have to save her.
実は
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
はい
What are you talking about? Are you breaking the fourth wall there? Oh, nothing. Ifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me. I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. So why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it. And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. When you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live? And that's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you are all questioning about what has happened to him, I was gonna murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it all up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death. So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. How can a human life mean so little to you? That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win. Now you sound like Byakuya. No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike. What made you take things this far? Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought had been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here. Obviously, that was a lie. I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh? Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever. And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing. And now, it's not a metaphor now, is it? It was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours? To live in a European castle. A castle? Okay. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I tamed that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Okay, she wanted a harem? I don't know. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end. So why would I? You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it? Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? there's simply no room for understanding. That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Oops, when did I mute? I forgot when I muted, or whatever. Is there like a transcript I can read, or whatever? What's the? I don't know. I read that part, but I was muted. I think she said like, you know, how can you be so calm? You're about to die, or whatever. You know, that's what she said. Anyway, there's a button for transcript. I forgot. I don't want to press the wrong button, accidentally skip everything. So. But that's what us. I mean, you saw it, so anyway. My ability to lie is unraveled, and I take pride in that. And it's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconsciousness. Hopefully I didn't mute too much. I forgot because, you know, I used to have like hold to mute, but now I have like toggle mute, you know, because the one time I played like a music rhythm game. What was it called? It was Unbeatable or whatever. I wanted to toggle mute because, you know, I would be playing like a music game. I didn't want to like talk over the music, so that's why I toggled instead of hold. But this is exactly the thing that I was afraid of. You know, I would forget, you know, when I would toggle the mute, and then I forget to untoggle. Anyway, it's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared? That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then, I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. I mean, didn't she also die in a horrific way? Anyway, you just get executed again. Okay, she's laughing. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her. You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price. Now then, Okay, this is voice. See, I can't tell when it's voiced or not. But yeah, prepare a special punishment for her, the ultimate gambler. Wee!
最後にキリギリさんにこれを渡しておきましょう。あれは果たして希望なのでしょうか。私にはそうは思えませんでしたわ。だからこそ、いえ、打足ですわね。それではごきげんよう。また来世でお会いしましょう。
So elegant. But like, I mean, obviously the point is that she just pretends to be all elegant and everything, and sophisticated. That's why she hid her real name, but... Alright. All right, there you go. Oh, hey, Tim Socks, by the way. Burn the witch. Well, it's funny because I think I don't know. It's funny how like she just got destroyed by like a fire truck. I get that. That's the idea, anyway. That she was about to like have like a very gothic death, by the way, like being burnt alive as a witch and everything, which really sucks, by the way. Burning alive is really painful. In a way, it's kind of like a mercy kill, really. I mean, you still die either way, but at least it's fast, you know, instead of like in excruciating pain. But I guess, you know, maybe it would have been a more fitting death if she did burn alive as a witch, and maybe that's what she wanted, sort of, but then it got ruined in the last minute, just like her, you know, just like her murder plan. Anyway. Yeah, she got isekai. You see, that's what she said, she wanted to be reincarnated, you know, she got isekai. And now she's, you know, Marie Antoinette. No, alright, it's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value in your lives. Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do you care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash, you just let me out of here. You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. I played Danganronpa 4 hours and 30 minutes straight. Yeah, I mean, that's the stream time for now. Technically, I've streamed 6 times, you know, of Danganronpa or whatever. Like, you know, you wouldn't get like this far in only one stream, I feel like. I don't know, if that's what you mean. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. Did I miss the... Oh, did I miss that line, actually? What's the transcript button, by the way? I never know what it is. It doesn't say. Or at least, I mean, there is a transcript button. I don't remember it, though. What? It's my... F2? Thank you. Because I forgot. See, the F buttons. Like, so why would you press the F button? So weird. Okay, he said like, you're all the embodiment of hope whether you like it or not. It's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste? So what's the deal with that? What's the matter? I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me? What? Nope. Answer me. What did you do to my body? Oh man, oh geez. Oh man, oh geez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyokyo's body? What does that even mean? Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here. Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course. See ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair, yes, as intended. Although it wasn't all despair, there is one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you? Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. What? That means... Celeste probably hid it in there. I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check. Good idea. You prefer the English version to the Japanese ones? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like anime. I feel like it's whatever dub you know, you kind of felt attached to. It's kind of what you like. Personally, for me, I went through Danganronpa with the fan translations, so I'm so used to Japanese version, so that's why I prefer the Japanese version when I'm replaying it. But anyway. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyokyo looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall and I'll check in with you later. Why exactly are you going alone? Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera. That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. And I'll go too. You. Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. It's up to you now. I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyokyo are gonna go together. They're gonna like make out, no? Does that mean what I think it means? You're gonna eat donuts together. No, good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyokyo there alone. Well, shall we? Yeah. We need to get into the locker. Kyokyo took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... It was Alter Ego. Wow. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyokyo sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. And I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyokyo, please tell me, what are you trying to do all your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me? Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried. Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that, it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! Sorewachi Gaoyo! Do I plan to play the second and third Danganronpa? Yeah, I played the second already in the past. Again, it's been a while. I mean, the reason, by the way, I'm playing Danganronpa, and you know, I'm planning on playing the second one. Maybe not immediately, but eventually, is because it's been a while, right? It's been like, I don't know. I think it's been at least a few years or 10 years. I don't know. Like basically whenever the fan translation of the first Danganronpa came out. Anyway, it's been a long time. That's why I'm replaying it, but I've never played the third one. I never played Danganronpa V3. It's been like collecting dust in my Steam library, you know, this entire time. And I didn't really, because, you know, because I usually want to stream everything, you know, at this point. You know, the last few years, actually, I just been streaming whatever I play, I guess. So I didn't want to, like, you know, play at my own time. I actually want to record it, you know, and everything, because I feel like that would be kind of fun. But I didn't want to like skip to the third one, you know, especially because I have a YouTube channel, right? So I don't want to like just randomly just skip to the third one, and for some reason, you know, nobody knows anything about the first and second one. I mean, you know, unless you've already played it yourself, I guess. But I don't know. I just feel like it wouldn't be I don't know, it wouldn't be the correct order, you know? It just wouldn't feel right to just like skip the third one just randomly, you know? But anyway, no, I believe in you. You're not the spy because you have, you're like an anime girl who's like probably not evil because, I don't know. You believe in me. Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. Well, that's the problem. If you believe in your friends, that's how they betray you and kill you. You know, it happened like 3 times already. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand. Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Well, I have my social link maxed out, buddy. Come on. Then... Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, you know? What I heard from Kyokyo then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyokyo I believed in her, she told me a story that was, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went to action.
So,
Okay. The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera monitor in it. And a storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyokyo really be right about this? Is she just, just having a secret meeting with me in the boys' bathroom? How lewd. Alright. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, okay. We're still in chapter 3 technically, but I think this is a good time to like stop for now, so I'm just gonna save right here. I mean, I think right after this is just like a little scene, right? I mean, I don't really remember, but yeah, we'll just save it here. We're pretty much done, right? So I'm just gonna save it here, and then we'll pick this up later, I think. I do want to say though, because we just finished, case 3 and everything, I gotta say, Celeste doesn't get much explanation for why she did the things she did, but I believe she gets more exposition in the manga, I believe. I didn't really read the manga, but apparently, she's more sympathetic. Obviously in the game right now, she just said like, "Oh, I killed everyone because I want to live in the castle" or whatever. But I don't think that's true. I believe in the manga, and again, it's kind of like I'm kind of regurgitating this like secondhand, so I don't know for sure like the details, but I think it's more like she is just trying to hide her true intentions. I don't know the real reason she killed everybody, but I mean, I think it's explained. It's because she wanted to escape, right? Not just to like get a castle or anything, but really just to leave in general, because she, this entire time she was just pretending to be calm. She was just pretending to be Celestia Ludenberg, this like elegant character that like is like cold and heartless, and is in control, but really her true self isn't like that at all, and that's why she started killing everyone. Really, she just fell into despair, is what it is. Also, fun fact, I think her drill tails, kind of come off, she really is like, she doesn't, her hair is actually fake, as it turns out. So it really does like, kind of like, enforcing, the whole like doll persona, whatever. She's just, a lot of what she's doing, it really is just pretending. Really, she's actually just a normal girl, But I guess that's kind of the point, That's how you sympathize with her and everything. I think you see more of it in the manga. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it for now. So I guess next time I play, I guess we'll see what Kyokyo wants in the bathroom. What does she want in the boys' bathroom? I guess we'll see.